So I know that for a lot of Western media, they don't portray Africa in a nice way, but the way that in Jamaica we embrace Africa, we're not buying into that.
And
we're
you're not
gonna buy
joking
into it.
about it.
Yeah, we're gonna show up if we can. It's quite difficult, expensive. So that's why I say when we can, not everybody can make the trip, but most of us, I know that we all want to come to Africa. So we just ignore that Western media garbage, and we know that over here, like if you
Yeah.
can have a chance to come, oh my gosh, I took a picture when I was in some of the places just around Kenya, and I asked my friends and family, where am I now? And they're just like, oh, you're back home in Jamaica? I'm like, no.
Oh, really?
The motherland. Yeah, it's home. It's where everybody, well, at least for us Jamaicans, it's our motherland. It's where our ancestors come from. So I knew that I had to touch the soil of Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, it's gorgeous. And I love Nairobi.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you love most about Nairobi?
Nairobi's a vibe. It's not just a regular place, but Nairobi's always vibing, like morning, noon, and night. There's always something going on.
Beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, my good name is Jan Nyanzi. Kindly hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share the video to your friends. I've met a beautiful, beautiful lady from Country X. She will introduce herself, then we can start the interview. Hello,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm very well. What's a beautiful name?
Monique,
Monique. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Jamaica.
Wow, it's my first time meeting someone from Jamaica. Karibu, Africa. Welcome to Kenya.
Thank you.
So is Kenya your first African country to visit?
No, it's not. I was in Tanzania.
Wow. Then after Tanzania, you came to Kenya.
Yeah, right next door.
Nice. What was your first impression when you came to Kenya?
Oh, it's gorgeous. And I love Nairobi.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you love most about Nairobi?
Nairobi's a vibe. It's not just a regular place, but Nairobi's always vibing, like morning, noon, and night. There's always something going on. Dancers
Yeah.
in the street, friendly people, everybody's so social. Like Nairobi's a real vibe. I like it.
Wow. For how long have you been around?
A year.
Like in Kenya?
Yeah, I couldn't leave.
Wow. Oh, did you get any culture shock here in Nairobi?
Culture shock. Yeah, a bit. A bit of a culture shock. I just found that, I don't know, like there's such a free spirit, like down to even the children. Everybody is just free spirited. Where I grew up, it was like a lot of discipline. So I feel like everybody's just, acting in a very strict and disciplined manner, but everybody's just so free. So I feel like it's a free vibe from you're young all the way up.
Wow.
So I like that.
Great.
Yeah.
So you are loving what you are seeing around in the city today.
Yeah, so I just see why I couldn't leave.
When you hear the word Africa.
The motherland. Yeah, it's home. It's where everybody, well, at least for us Jamaicans, it's our motherland. It's where our ancestors come from. So I knew that I had to touch the soil of Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you feel nice about that.
Absolutely. I'm glad to see, where my people came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just needed to touch the soil.
And you're also happy because the people are welcoming you and you are happy to see you. We are happy to see our sister.
Yes, everybody's been so nice, and I find that as opposed to where I was in Tanzania, over here people are more familiar with Jamaica. So I was like, okay.
We love Jamaican artists. We love them so much. We love your reggae. We love Jamaica.
Yes.
If anyone is watching from Jamaica, we love you so much. We love Jamaica. Africa loves Jamaica. So what are some of the similarities you have seen between Kenya and Jamaica?
Oh my gosh, I took a picture when I was in some of the places just around Kenya, and I asked my friends and family, where am I now? And they're just like, oh, you're back home in Jamaica? I'm like, no.
Oh, really?
So there are so many similarities in the way places look and the vibe of the people and the look of the people. Like, you feel really at home when you're coming from Jamaica to here.
One thing people from Jamaica can learn from Kenyans.
I love how they continuously fight for whatever it is they need. I feel like in Jamaica we kind of lost that along the way. So if they look to Kenya, they'll grab back that spirit, because we're not fighting so much anymore for what we need. But here, oh, they don't play.
We don't play.
Yeah. So I feel like, come on, Jamaica, let's do what the Kenyans are doing.
Let's do it the Kenyan way.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely.
What is one thing people from Kenya can learn from Jamaican? It's vice versa now.
I feel like when you're living in a particular place, you kind of take it for granted. So I feel like Kenyans are taking Africa for granted. We were the people who were removed. We were the lost tribes. We can't even tell you what our tribes were. We were removed. So when we see Africa, we want to embrace it. So I would love to see Kenyans be so proud of Africa and embracing Africa and like singing about Africa as much as we do in Jamaica. So that's what I feel like. Like they're like, oh yeah, we're in Africa, but don't take it for granted. You're so lucky you even know, your history and everything like that, as opposed to us who have been removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you can share with us the places you have visited so far, because I know you are here to learn about the African history and all that.
I don't remember the name of the waterfalls, but recently we went to the waterfalls, did a photo shoot over there. It was like 2.5 hours away. I can't recall the exact name because I've been going to so many places.
Yes.
But also, for now, I'm trying to just take in Nairobi. There's so much to see. Oh my gosh.
There's so much to do, hustle.
That's right. Like, I'm a small island girl, so this for me is like, wow, there's so much to see. So I have to take my time and gradually, get a chance to look at everything and just embrace it all.
Sure.
Yeah.
You just move with the vibe. Huh? Any place you are planning to visit? Are you planning to visit some place like Mombasa or Masai Mara?
Yes, Mombasa is actually next on my list. I want to go this week, as a matter of fact. I'm planning to go in a few days. So I can't wait to see the beaches, and I feel like it's also going to remind me of Jamaica even more.
It's an island.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I always lived next to the beach when I was in Jamaica, so I feel like, this is going to feel even more at home.
Nice. So from Kenya, are you planning to visit any other African country, or you are going back to Jamaica?
I want to go to West Africa next because I know that as Jamaicans we have a lot of West African DNA from like Ghana, Nigeria, etc. So I definitely have to check out the other side as well. And for me, I just want to embrace all of Africa and see as much as I can see.
Which country are you planning to visit in West Africa? Ghana?
First, Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana is very rich in that.
Then I'll take it from there.
Sure. Any Kenyan food you have tried so far?
I guess a lot of the foods that I've had in Tanzania is similar to here, like chapati, and I had biryani, but in Tanzania there was more chips mayai than I see here.
Yeah. Chips mayai, Tanzania.
Yeah, I've seen that more there than I've ever seen over here. That's a difference, but lots of different kinds of samaki and kuku. There's so many different kinds. I don't know. Mishkaki, mandazi. Yeah, that's what I can remember off at the top of my head.
You can even remember a lot. Huh? That's nice. Huh? I want us to learn something about Jamaica. For us, Kenyans, we love Jamaica so much. Apart from the popular reggae artists, what is one thing people don't know about Jamaica? It might be about the culture, the people, or the food.
The high level of black consciousness. We are very into our blackness and we're very into Africa. So that is something which you may hear throughout even the music. We're always embracing being black and we're also embracing Africa. So that's one thing that I would like to see black people all around doing.
What is the best time to visit Jamaica during the year?
Christmas.
Woo!
Christmas.
Why
is a
Christmas?
vibe. Oh my gosh, we're so festive at Christmas time. It's like, people in the streets, vendors selling food. We celebrate from Christmas Eve.
Do you have carnival like the one I've seen for Barbados?
Yeah, we have carnival. It's not on the level of like Trinidad. Trinidad Trinidad, oh my goodness, they have a serious carnival. We have ours too, but I would say theirs is very nice too.
Very nice.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Wow. Nice. Before you visited your first African country, that is Tanzania, I know the Western media, the way they showcase Africa, it's a bit different from the way it is on the ground. What was your first impression and how is it on the ground? And would you recommend anyone from Jamaica to visit Africa?
Yeah, so I know that for a lot of Western media, they don't portray Africa in a nice way, but the way that in Jamaica we embrace Africa, we're not buying into that.
And
We're
you're not
gonna buy
joking
into it.
about it.
Yeah, we're gonna show up if we can. It's quite difficult, expensive, so that's why I say when we can. Not everybody can make the trip, but most of us, I know that we all want to come to Africa. So we just ignore that Western media garbage, and we know that over here, like if you
Yeah.
can have a chance to come, come. And
Do you feel safe being in Africa?
absolutely. In fact, I feel safer here than any of the other countries that I've ever traveled to, believe it or not. So for me, here, I don't feel like any kind of ways when I'm sending my kids out to get this or get that. But if I'm like, for example, some places in the U.S., if I'm in Detroit, I'm keeping my kids like
just
close
close.
by. I will not send them around like how I do here.
Yeah.
So it's safe.
By the way, guys, she came with like beautiful kids. You can just show them the kids are there.
My son and daughter.
Yeah. Those are our kids. They are very beautiful. They are all the way from Jamaica. Last message to the people in Jamaica about Kenya.
My last message about Kenya is that if you can have the chance to come and check out Kenya, it's a must. It's a must. This is a beautiful country. The vibe of the people is so nice, very welcoming, and so far this is the most welcoming place that I've been to. So I love it. I love it. I love it.
Last but not least, what makes you happy?
What makes me happy? I'm happy that I'm finally, like, when I'm in some other countries, I feel like a minority. So I'm not completely comfortable. But when I'm here with my kids, I tell them, okay, now we're in a place we can relax.
Yeah.
and
feel at home.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to be like, oh, look at those people. Follow them everywhere you go. Like I've experienced, for example, in Canada and America, they're following us around and things like that. Over here, I'm free.
Would you mind investing in Kenya in future?
That's actually my goal. Now that I've seen how nice it is and I see how much opportunities there are,
Yes.
oh, definitely, I have to. I have to.
You must invest here, especially in real estate. It's really growing, and I would recommend you to
Yes.
look into that.
Especially anybody who's into furnished apartment rentals,
Yes.
this is the spot. I've checked it out. I've already started purchasing furniture
Yes.
because that's what I want to get into first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for Monique, for coming on my interview, and I hope you're going to enjoy Kenya for the rest of the few days you are remaining here. Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm not leaving anytime soon.
Woo! Sawa sawa. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and give this video a big thumbs up. Cheers.